In this video, I'm going to talk about how nowadays, if you don't post some social activism things like Black Lives Matters, Stop Asian Hate, or more recently, Free Palestine on your social media, you're seen as kind of like a piece of shit. And also, I feel like most of the social activism nowadays is just performative bullshit, or kind of just like people hopping on a trend. And also, do we as individuals with our own platforms on social media, whether it be small or big, have an obligation to post about social activism? Yo, it's a giant. So right now, the trendy social activism topic that everyone's talking about is Free Palestine. You know, Black Lives Matter, that doesn't really matter anymore. Stop Asian Hate, yeah, people cared about that for a week or two, and nobody cares anymore. Now, everyone's posting about Free Palestine. So the whole Israel and Palestine situation is just really fucked. And I don't want to go too much into detail for this video because that's not the point of this video. And honestly, I don't even know that much about it still. But I'm definitely leaning more towards the Palestinian side, although, you know, all Israelis aren't bad, right? But the Israeli government is doing some fucked up shit, and I don't agree with Hamas either, right? So it's just like, it's just a really tricky situation. So I'm not even gonna bother talking about it, but the Israeli government is definitely doing some fuck shit. But a funny little thing that I noticed about this whole situation is that the Palestinians don't exactly support the LGBTQ. And the funny thing is that, you know, the people that post about, you know, social activism all the time, right? Probably post about, you know, LGBTQ rights, which also I think, you know, is a good cause. You know, I think LGBTQ people should, you know, be able to exist just like I can and all that shit, right? But guess who doesn't? The Palestinian people. And here you are supporting people that don't support the LGBTQ. Like, this gotta be like some, like, shooting yourself in the foot type shit, right? It's like, you're working against yourself. Like, what are you doing? And you know who does support the LGBTQ? Israel. And I'm not saying all Palestinian people or, you know, don't support or anything like that, right? Because, you know, you can't ever make that assumption. But I'm just saying, like, most of them probably don't. Like, in the Middle East, usually they're like, yo, they see some gay shit, they're like, yo, cut that shit out, dog. We don't do that here. You know what I mean? And I wonder if, you know, actual people that are part of the LGBTQ actually, you know, posted about Free Palestine and shit. It's like, yo, you're literally supporting people that don't think that you should fucking exist, dog. Like, what the, like, I don't know. I just found that a little funny. I'm not saying that, you know, that justifies Israel doing all the fuck shit, but I'm just pointing the fact out that, you know, they don't exactly support the LGBTQ. And the people that post about, you know, social activism all the time are probably the people that, you know, cancel people for, like, for example, not supporting LGBTQ rights. So, like, you know, you just see, like, the fucking, all that bullshit. It just comes to, like, how performative and all this shit really is. Now, obviously, I'm not saying all people that post about shit on the social media are doing it for, like, you know, superficial reasons. I'm just saying that a lot of people probably do, like, these kind of fucking cancel, like, you know, cancel culture fucking idiots. Like, these people will be like, oh, cancel Chick-fil-A. They don't fucking support LGBTQ rights. Oh, cancel, like, Chris Pratt. He went to a church that doesn't support LGBTQ rights and shit, right? But they're literally supporting people that don't support LGBTQ rights. Like, this is just, like, you can't make this shit up. You know what I mean? But anyways, now let me just talk about how it's kind of like people are just hopping on a trend. They don't even, like, actually care about the issues themselves. So, you know, whenever there's, like, a new, I don't know, situation or whatever, right? Is that, oh shit, let me just post about it on social media because everyone else is posting about it. Oh, is it a cool little colorful little graphic? Oh yeah, that'll help things along. Yeah, let me just go post it on my social media. Let me just show everyone that I actually care and that I'm not an actual piece of shit. I'm a super nice person. I'm not racist. I'm not evil. Whatever, right? And I think white girls are the one that do the shit the most, right? It's like, yo, they'll have like BLM in their bio and shit, and then they'll be like, make fun of like some Indian guy, be like, ha, look at this Indian guy, he's fucking Indian, haha, so funny. It's like, yo, you're literally have BLM in your bio and you're being racist. It's like, what the, like, the fuck? And more on this trendy shit, it's just like, I don't know, like, people only talk about stuff when everyone else is talking about it. You know what I mean? It's just like Black Lives Matter is like, oh shit, George Floyd died. Let me just go post about it. Oh, someone else died. Oh, let me just post about that. But then after that, it's like, no one really talking about it constantly. Now, I don't know if that's just like I don't know why, but like, you know, I would think like if you actually care about an issue, you'd post about it every single fucking day, right? But like, no, it's just like you post about it once. It's like you show everyone, oh shit, I care, and then like that's it. Like, really? I don't know. It just seems kind of like fake to me, but you know, obviously, I don't know. And since people only want to post when everyone else is posting or whatever everyone else is posting, people don't really post about other important issues if no one else talks about them. Like the farmers' protest. Yeah, that's why I even made that video talking about it before. It's like, no one was really talking about it. Like, this is like the largest protest in the world, but like no one fucking cares. Like, where's, you know, like BLM, like where's all this like type of energy, like free Palestine, like this shit's like taking over. Like you scroll through TikTok, it's Palestine, 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 Palestine. You scroll through Twitter, Palestine, any social media, it's Palestine, 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 right? Where was this when it was like, comes to like the farmers' protests? It was like, it wasn't there. It was just like Indian people or like Punjabi people mostly, right? Just posting about the farmers' protests, and no one really outside of that really posted about it because no one fucking cared. Right, because I guess it wasn't trendy enough. I guess most people weren't like, you know, doing it. And then like literally a day after I made that video, you know, Rihanna posted about it on her Twitter. So, you know, I guess you could thank me for that, right? But after Rihanna posted, then everyone started posting. It was like, oh shit, Rihanna posted about it? Oh, I guess I can talk about it now, you know? Like all that shit. I'm pretty sure like even Philip DeFranco, he like, you know, he's a news guy, but he talked about the farmers' protest after Rihanna posted about it. You know, even like Greta Thunberg, whatever her fucking name is, you know, that little kid, she posted about it after. It's like, you're literally like a world's, I don't know, like, what is she even like, you know, whatever the fuck she's in, but she's involved in like that kind of like UN and all that shit, right? But like, even she was noticed after. It's like the largest protest in the world. Like, how? Then again, she is a little kid, so, you know, who knows? She got, you know, school and shit, whatever, right? But still, no one really posted about it, which is just, you know, strange. And I think it kind of comes up to like the quote-unquote casual racism that I was talking about in the last video, right? It's just like, oh, it's India. It's like, who cares? It's India. Like, no one really cares about Indians for some reason. It's just, I don't know why. And I think it's like particularly towards Indians and like South Asians, right? It's just like this weird kind of shit where like no one gives a fuck. And also, I guess it was really just the Punjabis mostly posting about it. Even like other Indians didn't really care because it wasn't really affecting them. It was just the farmers. And this just made me realize just how performative this shit really is. Like, this actual issue that's going on in the world, but I guess it's just not trendy enough for you to post it. Or is it, oh, it's just some Indians posting about it, who cares, right? Or it's just some Punjabis posting about it, who cares, right? Like, the other, like, weird thing is, like, I like, so many other brown girls or, like, brown people, right? They all have, like, BLM in their bios, but they didn't post about the farmers' protest? It's just, like like, these are your own fucking people, but I guess, you know, you need, like, the white validation or whatever the fuck. Like, I mean, I don't know, whatever the weird, like, shit you have, but I don't know. It's just weird when it comes to Indians, too. And it just makes you think that, you know, if the largest protest in the world, like, no one fucking talked about it, how many other significant things, you know, happened that no one talked about? And another thing is, like, we humans are selfish beings. We only care about ourselves. And, you know, that's the majority of people. Obviously, there's a couple of good people out there probably, right? But me, I'm a selfish ass dude. And, you know, I'm just going to say this, is like, I don't really care about most, you know, whatever the fuck is going on if it doesn't affect me, right? The free Palestine shit, I could probably care less. Like, obviously, I want it to get better. I want the situation to be better. I don't want innocent people dying and shit. Obviously, I want that. But do I actually care enough to do anything about it? No. Because, like, it doesn't affect me, right? And I know that sounds fucking heartless and, like, cold-blooded as fuck, but that's just the way it is, you know? It's like, how much other fucked up shit is going on all at the same time? Why should I only care about this? You know what I mean? And at this point, I kind of just don't care about anything. Except, like, I'll probably, like, you know, I'll probably be more sad if I get a bad grade on a quiz than whatever's going on in Palestine. Like, that's how fucking desensitized we are as a society, you know? It's just like, I don't know if that's everyone, but I think that's most people, including me, right? And I don't know, it's just like, I just don't really care. Like, it doesn't affect me. Like, the farmers' protest even, you know, it's my people. I don't even care that much. right? I'm still going on about my day. I don't think about the farmers protest 24/7 because it doesn't affect me. And then some of you are probably like, yo, why did you actually post about it then? It's because like it's the right thing to do, right? Because these are my people and no one was fucking talking about it. So I decided to step up and talk about it because nobody else was. In most cases, you know, Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate, or whatever, there's already a bunch of other people that got way bigger voices than me that are saying stuff about it. So like, I'm just like, I don't really need to post about it. But the farmers protest was a unique case where no one was talking about it and I knew about it, so I posted about it. And there's probably a little selfishness in there too, because, you know, they are my people. So I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I actually cared about it a little more than if it was just some random other shit. And I'm not saying like I don't care at all, right? Like, I do care, but I just don't care. You know what I mean? Cause like you gotta be like desensitized, cause there's just so much fucked up shit going on in the world like that. You know, if you weren't, you'd go fucking insane. Like, how many people die at a daily basis? Like, do you care? Do you care about like each individual person that they died? No. Like, how many people died from the coronavirus? Whatever. You know, it is what it is. Like, as long as I don't know the person or like I didn't kill him personally, I don't really care. Like, am I just evil? Am I just the devil incarnate, or like what? Like let me know in the comments. Like, how do you guys like feel about this whole shit? And the last thing I want to talk about is, should like celebrities and like people with like big platforms talk about social activism issues? Like, they probably should, but like at the same time, like, there's so much shit going on in the world. Like, you'd never be done talking about it then, right? And then that's like a social activist then. Because like, if you're not a person that, you know, does stuff like that, then I don't think you have to. Like, if you're a person that, you know, posts about like every single issue or like talks about every single issue, then, you know, you should probably talk about that issue too. Because then if you don't, that's kind of like selective, you know, whatever. You know, whether your, you know, point of view is the opposite one or that one, I think, you know, you should still talk about it. But like, otherwise, if you're like an actor or something, it's like, who cares? Like, you're a fucking actor. Like, stick to acting. You're famous because of acting. You're not famous because of fucking, you know, preaching the truth or anything. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's like a weird little tricky thing, because let's say an actor did post, you know, like for like Free Palestine or whatever, right? Like, a bunch of people are like, oh, thank you for raising awareness. You know, we do really need this or whatever. Thank you for bringing this tension and all that, right? But the other side would be like, yo, you're just a fucking actor. Shut the fuck up. Like, your opinion is irrelevant. You know what I mean? So it's a tricky little thing. So there's this YouTube channel called Abba and Preach. And they have like millions of subscribers or whatever. Or like a million. I don't remember. It'll be up. And so a bunch of people were telling him to talk about the Palestinian and like the Israel situation, right? And they're basically like, we don't care. You know, which is kind of like me, right? And, you know, so this girl's like, we don't care. The least you could do is spread awareness. It's called having empathy. You have the privilege of having such a large reach. Use it. And then they respond by saying, don't want to. Same way we didn't want to talk about Hong Kong or Haiti. Where were you then? Let me scroll up to see if you asked about to use our privilege then. Nope, nada. Where's your empathy? See, now they bring up a good point, right? It's like, people only care about themselves. You know, you could tell she's a Muslim chick. She got like a hijab on or whatever, right? So, you know, that's why she's so passionate about it. But where was she when, you know, the Haiti and stuff? So like, do those things not matter? Right? Because that's why it's like such a weird thing. Because there's so much fucked up shit going on in the world that like, we don't really care about most things. Unless if it affects us. And what about people with small platforms? Like, on my IG, I had like 100 followers, right? So it's just like, even if I post about shit, like, it's not gonna go anywhere. Like, no new people are gonna see this and be like, yeah, he posted about the farmers protest, thank you for raising awareness, right? It's like, most of the people that follow me and shit, they know, you know, whatever the fucked up shit's going on already, and already a bunch of other people posted about it. So it's just like if I post about the farmers protest, like, Modi's not gonna be like, oh shit, Sajai posted about the farmers protest, oh shit, I guess I gotta fucking, you know, give the farmers what they want. Like, you know, that's not gonna fucking happen, right? But obviously raising awareness is good, but like, does it really do anything when you don't have any, like, any followers and shit? But anyways, that was the video, and I haven't really been posting that much because school started and like my sleep was good. Like, my sleep schedule was actually good. I was waking up at 6 a.m. and shit, which is insane for me, right? And that happened for like a week, and then after, it slowly started getting more messed up. I don't know, it's just like weird. Like I don't have time to record, it's just like I just feel weird like living in a brown household and shit. It's like, when the fuck do I record, So now that my sleep schedule's fucked again, right? Like it's 4 a.m. right now. So I think I'll probably start posting a lot more again. I'm gonna try to post 2 videos a week. I think that's gonna be the goal. And it's just tough like balancing things, I don't know, that's just the tricky part. But anyways, I'm really curious about you guys' thoughts, because I know this video is gonna be hella controversial and I'm probably gonna lose hella subs because, well, I'm a sociopath. So but I'm really curious about you guys' thoughts. Let me know in the comments, or you can join my Discord and we can actually debate like while talking, because texting paragraphs gets old real quick. I hope you guys actually enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please drop a like, please subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.